Anytime I'm wearing this sunflower shirt, it means I'm in a very good mood. It means I'm in an excellent mood, deep divers. It means I got tons of good ass energy to send your way. Take that, take that, take that. It's over. It's over. A lot of people already know that. They know that this system is crumbling. They know that this matrix is on its way out. They know that this society is on its last legs. Kanye West, back in the day, he said this: I sold my soul to the devil for a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. I've actually met Kanye West in person with John Legend in London back in the day in Carnaby Street, a place called Deal Real. And he seemed like a very focused guy. You know, that was before he blew up, right? He recently just pissed on a Grammy Award, deep divers. That's how you know it's over. When mainstream celebrities, mainstream artists piss on Grammy Awards, that's when you really know it's over for the industry, the music industry, the entertainment industry, because these people are now turning on the industry. Ralph, did you sell your soul? Absolutely. I sold my soul to nature for a great deal. It came with a cat down the road and a great feel. Deep divers, we got a whole lot to talk about. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in nature, baby. I got the sunflowers, deep divers. I'm legit. Okay? We got butterflies all over the place. I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. It's over. Shout out to all the chosen ones. Shout out to all the deep divers who already know it's over. Right now on the planet, with this mass awakening, it's even trickling down to celebrities and mainstream artists like Kanye West, who recently just pissed on a Grammy Award and exposed the whole music industry for what it really is. And I told you, I made a video a while back called Celebrities Who Sold Their Soul. Right now with COVID-19, which is the certificate of vaccination ID, that's what COVID stands for. With COVID-19, with this pandemic, with this lockdown, a lot of people are starting to wake up. And a lot of people are starting to turn on the system. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? This matrix is over. It is finished. It's done with. Why? Because this system was built on a house of cards, a shaky foundation. And that's why it will never stand the test of time. It's on its way out. Kanye West just exposed the whole music industry. Yes, artists, you've been getting screwed your entire life. Why? Because you don't own your publishing? Uh-oh. Why? Because you don't own your masters? Right? And Kanye West went on Twitter and he was just saying, hey, he wants his masters back. That's the same thing Prince was doing. Why did Prince have Slave on his cheek? Because he was in a battle to get back his masters. Finally, he did, but then he passed away mysteriously. The last picture of Prince was on a bicycle. We got some good ass cameras right now, but in such low resolution. But Prince's last Instagram post was just when you thought it was safe. Michael Jackson, same thing. He was exposing the music industry and they told you he was crazy. But let's not forget he was one of the greatest singers and entertainers of our time. So a lot of celebrities right now, from Kim Kardashian, stop the hate, okay? She's like freezing her Instagram. Only for 24 hours, though. I'm going to be right back, right? You see, I told you, in celebrities who sold their soul, deep divers, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. You can't do that. Once you sign that contract, you are their property. Once you sign that contract, your ass is owned for eternity. That's why I didn't sign. Well, I did. I signed to nature, baby. What? Slow motion this side. Now, why is it over? It's over because it's over. It's over because a lot of people are starting to wake up. Not only in the music industry, not only artists are starting to wake up, but normal people, everyday people are starting to wake up and realize that we're not being told the truth about COVID-19. We're not being told the truth about the lockdown situation. We're not being told the truth about what's really going on with this pandemic, what's really going on everywhere, okay? You can only rob someone when they are fast asleep. What? Slow motion this side. You can only rob someone when they are fast asleep. You can only rob someone of their freedom to say, hey, in Australia, hey, you guys, curfew. You can't leave your house because I said so. So they've robbed your freedom because you're fast asleep. You don't realize that being free is your birthright. And you are free to do anything you want on this planet because nobody owns you. You're a sovereign being, but you don't know that. It's over. A lot of people are starting to wake up right now, realizing they've been robbed. Oh my gosh, where's my freedom? Oh my gosh, where's my masters? Oh my gosh, where are my residuals, right? Where are my residuals, okay? And it's happening all around the world. Even battle rappers, okay? They're getting pimped every single time they go and battle on stage because they don't own their masters. A lot of singers don't own their masters. A lot of content creators don't own their masters. I do, though. What? Slow motion this side. Now, deep divers, before I actually really got big on YouTube, I was approached by a YouTube agency and they're like, hi, Ralph. I'm like, hi. They're like, I want to make you a star. You can use our studio. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah. I'm like, for free? They're like, yeah. I'm like, cool. They're like, you can use our green screen as well. I'm like, for free? They're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. They're like, we'll even give you a microphone. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. You can record here all day, all night, and we will even upload your video to YouTube. I'm like, oh, amazing. So what's the catch? We'll own everything. I'm like, oh, what will I own? Nothing. I'm out of here. That's what goes on. It's over because a lot of people are starting to wake up. You see, for the longest time, let me just talk about the music industry. They have been keeping people in ignorance. Why? Because a lot of artists don't know their worth. A lot of human beings in general do not know their worth. When you don't know your worth, you can be sold at any price. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. When you don't know your worth, You can be sold for any price. And that's what's been happening for so many decades. A lot of artists just signed, not realizing they were signing their soul away for material possessions, for fame. And that's all you get, fame. They own you, though. They own your masters. They own everything. So if there's a film and they want to use a soundtrack, oh, the record company is going to get paid. Everything. You're not. Now, I told you, right now, everything is crumbling in this matrix for a reason. Because it was not created on truth. It was created and built upon lies. That's why the music industry is collapsing. The director of the Grammys, okay, came out and said, hey, this whole thing is rigged. It's all staged. They choose people who get Grammys and they choose people who don't want to get, right? They choose people who get the Grammys. They choose people who get the Grammys and they decide who doesn't get the Grammys. So it's all rigged. It's all set up in this matrix. Now, because they want to keep you blind, they want to keep you ignorant, it's up to you, deep divers, to wake up. It's up to you to say, actually, I'm going to stay wide awake. You can't rob someone who's wide awake because they can see what's happening and do something about it. But I'm here to remind you, with this pandemic that's happening right now, they're also robbing you of your freedom. They're also robbing you of your oxygen supply when you're wearing a face mask 24/7. I can't breathe. I can't breathe, right? A lot of people can't breathe because they are suppressed, and you have to make sure you are free to do as you please. That's what ownership is, and that's where you have to move to. Let me tell you this, deep divers. They want you ignorant. They also want you in poverty. Now, the reason why a lot of artists are starting to speak up, people like Kanye West, is because they realize that a lot of other artists and up-and-coming artists are going to be screwed. With COVID-19, there are no tours. I repeat, with COVID-19, there are no tours, no concerts. So it means that the little that artists were getting is even less now because they can't go on tour. They can't do anything. So it means they're stuck. So as a producer, as an artist myself, as somebody who's been in the industry, I know how it works. As somebody who's mastered the YouTube industry, I know how it works. If you are a content creator, you must own your publishing. You must own your masters. If you don't, they will keep you in poverty. If I had gone to a YouTube agency, if I had someone else filming my videos, I would not own the masters because they would own the content because they have the cameras. It's their microphones. I don't own it. I'm just here making videos, but they own the content. And that's the same thing that happens in the music industry. So a lot of what happens, okay, Michael Jackson was exposing this. A lot of artists were exposing this. Lauryn Hill was exposing this. What happens in the music industry? That's why Dr. Dre said it's a music business, all right? In the music business is that they look for these very vulnerable artists, Amy Winehouse, Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, who may be battling some demons, Kurt Cobain, right? Who may have drug issues, but they have so much talent. These record companies and labels are like, okay, let's pump money into them and profit off their trauma. So instead of saying, actually, let me help these artists get some therapy. Let me help these artists get some counseling. Let me send these artists to Ralph Smart so they can also, breathe in that good ass prana, baby. No, they don't do that. They say, hey, go and make more music. Go and make tours. Go and make us more money. And when they pass away, like Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, they make even more money off them because you are worth more to them when you are dead than alive because they can always get money from your masters. What? Slow motion this side. So you got to realize it's a dirty game. It's a dirty game, right? That's why Puck was saying Illuminati. Listen, not only do they want you in poverty, they want to make sure that you don't know how things work. Because you're so obsessed with the fame, you forget about what's happening behind the scenes. So, how I empowered myself, being also a content creator, is to own my masters. I own my masters. I own all the content on Infinite Waters. I own all the content on Infinite Waters. I had to learn that I have to learn how to film. I have to learn how to edit. I have to learn sound engineering. I know all of those things. I'm also a graphic designer. I know how to do 3D animation, Cinema 4D, Maya. I know how to use all of those software programs. I'm a cinematographer, shooting on the Sony Venice cameras, 6K resolution, 8K resolution. I've done it all. I know how to do it. I know how to produce. At the same time, I'm the star of the show. So this is how to empower yourself. And this is what a lot of artists, new artists, are going to be doing. They are going to be filming their own music videos. Because I told you, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. You can't go to a record company and say, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. If they give you money, if they give you a $10 million advance, $10 million advance, it's because they know they're going to make $100 million off your ass. Not only that, they're paying for stuff. They're paying for the video. They're paying for the photo shoot. They have the networks. All of that costs money. Masters cost money. In other words, your freedom costs money. That's why Jay-Z had to buy back his masters for $5 million, the blueprint, back in the day. Because it cost. So remind yourself, fame has a cost. Because this machine, this matrix world, they will give you everything. But it comes at a cost. And that cost is your soul. So, with everything going on with this pandemic, with Kanye West pissing on a Grammy, deep divers, please remind yourself, you are wealthier than you think. You're wealthier than you think. A lot of these celebrities can't say shit. Kanye West said back in the day, if you say anything, you lose everything. If you say anything, you lose everything. They want to keep you silent. That's why a lot of celebrities aren't speaking up. Why did Joss Stone have to pay her record label to be released? Because she wanted out. Because a lot of artists realize that once you sign, you're trapped. Well, it's the same thing happening right now on the planet. A lot of people are signing into this new world order. It's called COVID-19. And they're giving away their freedom. They're acquiescing, which is silence without protest. A lot of people are signing the rights to their freedom away to the government. Government is a corporation. It's all a game. It's time to wake up. You've been sleeping. It's over though, because shout out to all the chosen ones. So many people right now are awakening. They're getting in tune with themselves. They're coming back to nature. They're planting their own fruits and vegetables. 7-day vegan challenge. They're working the land. They're moving out of the grid. They're saying, we ain't having it. When I saw Kanye West pissing on a Grammy, he's like, we ain't having it. And that's the mindset you need to free yourself from the matrix. Is spiritual warfare. This is an age-old battle, been going on for eons. You have to remind yourself that they are going to start saying you're crazy because now you have a mind of your own. You're not crazy. You're just waking up. What? Slow motion this side. They want to cancel you. Cancel culture. Cancel culture was created to stop people speaking up about what's really going on with the music industry, what's really going on in the entertainment industry, what's really going on with COVID-19, what's really going on with how this whole world is set up. Oh, cancel her, cancel him, because they're speaking the truth. Remind yourself, nobody can cancel you because they didn't make you. They didn't create you. They didn't give birth to you. You can't cancel something you didn't give birth to. Only your mom can cancel you. No, she can't. The universe can cancel you, but it won't do that because it loves you. Deep divers. I can never be cancelled. I can never be under lockdown because my spirit is free. I told you, a lot of these celebrities aren't as free as you think. Why was Mace trying to buy back his masters from P. Diddy for $2 million? Because he realized he was a slave. Because his masters are someone else's. So you want to make sure you own your content. You want to make sure you own your publishing. You want to make sure you own your masters. And that means you have to invest in yourself. That means you can't depend on other people to do your work. You have to do it. You have to buy a studio. You have to buy the microphone. You have to buy the camera. You have to learn Photoshop. You have to learn Adobe After Effects. You have to do it, because the reason why people don't own their masters is because they got lazy. They said, hey, the record company is going to do everything. And they did. Now you want it back. You can't do that. You cannot serve two masters. You have to choose. What? Slow motion this side. Go independent. I'm so independent. Do you know how many offers I've been given? Oh, Ralph, sign to this, sign to us. We'll make you even bigger. We'll get you on Oprah. All of these things. I'm like, I'm good. I'll do it solo, baby. Feels so good to be alive, baby. I'm free. That's the secret. A lot of these other celebrities, they need bodyguards everywhere they go. I can walk anywhere. I'm good. I'm in nature, just sun gazing, baby. It's over. A lot of people right now are standing up and saying we ain't having it. Have you ever wondered why they have social distancing? It's because they don't want people coming together to realize the BS that this whole thing actually is with this COVID-19, the greatest cover-up ever. Listen, I want you to remind yourself every single day where the power lies. It's never out there. It's always in here. You are the power. You always have been. You always will be. When I tell you it's over, make sure your mind is free. Make sure you realize you're a spiritual being having a human experience. I want to tell you this. They want you working forever. And this is what I had to learn. You see, when you realize a lot of people are on the treadmill every single day, they're on the treadmill, working for a company, working in a job, working for a record company, never working for themselves and the greater good of humanity. I'm doing that. That's why I'm free. Rich people don't work. Rich people don't work. They supervise. What? Slow motion this side. It's over. Because a lot of people right now are getting off the treadmill. A lot of people are quitting jobs they hate. A lot of people are starting to do for self. A lot of people are starting to own what's really theirs. They're starting to take back their power. They're starting to take back their freedom. They're starting to switch off the media, the television, which tells lies to your vision. That's why this system is over. A lot of artists realize there ain't going to be any more tours for a little while. I might as well speak what's on my heart and mind. I might as well piss on a Grammy while I'm at it. Now that's really taking the piss. No pun intended. It's over, deep divers. Why? If you realize everything has an expiry date, this matrix its expiry date has already passed. And that's why what you're seeing with a lockdown, with a quarantine in Australia still, with artists speaking up like Kanye West, everything is coming to an end in this society. All civilizations fall. You are seeing the fall of Rome, the fall of this civilization. That's what you're seeing. Babylon is falling. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling. Do not fall with it. Make sure you tune in to who you really are, because there are pearls that lie within you. There are diamonds that lie within you. There are treasures that lie within you that are priceless. They can't be bought. It's because you don't know your worth. That's why you're pimped every single day by the Matrix. I know my worth. The Matrix doesn't pimp me. I pimp the Matrix. I don't worship money. Money is a servant to me. It's nothing to me because I'm priceless. I don't care about fame because everybody bleeds red. We are all stars in our own right. So stop worshiping these celebrities. Stop worshiping the government. Stop listening to everything they say and tell you to do. Start thinking for yourself. Take your head out of the sand and look up at the sun and say, woo! Oh, baby. I want to tell you, it's over. Celebrate. What seems like the end is nothing more than a new beginning for those who are realizing they came here to be as free as a bird. Deep divers, take back your power today. Realize history is a lie. Money is a hoax. Debt is a fiction. Government is a corporation. Religion is a control system. You are more powerful than you can ever imagine. When you realize that, it's over. And then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been getting the wonderful sunflower shirts, good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. And if you are a sexy ass model, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and get some. Show me what you got. Got a question for me, deep divers? Add me on the verified Instagram account at official Ralph Smart and Facebook at Ralph Smart at Infinite Waters. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful information like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Deep Divers. The truth will set you free, but it will piss you off first. It will piss you off first, but it will be worth it, right? So remind yourself, deep divers, you are the power. Trust yourself today. Have a beautiful day. I love you all, deep divers. The cat down the road loves you too. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. It's over because so many people are saying, we ain't having it. No, we ain't having it. I told you, fear is the only pandemic. Fear is the only pandemic on the planet. Love is the only vaccine I need. What? Slow motion this side. Peace.